For this week's Wellbeing Wednesday, I want to talk about the positive power of the ability to pivot. We know that as human beings, we have this unique ability for our brain, specifically the cerebral cortex, to be able to reflect and think about thinking and about emotions. And for many of us, the last few years have been incredibly stressful. There's been a lot of change. For some people, it may have been great years, but now there are things that are happening, even when positive, that still can produce some stress. And so what's important is to recognize the fact that we always do have the opportunity to have a choice. When things feel like they're out of our control, there's still the opportunity to pivot. And for many of us, many times we get stuck in this place where we're thinking, I've invested so much time or effort or energy into something. I need to stick with it because I have already invested so much time. Now, this is not the opportunity to give you the excuse to just quit when things get hard. That's not what we're talking about today. But what we're also thinking through is the fact that there can be times when you stop and take that time to think through and process, and you recognize that continuing to try to move forward in the exact same way may not be beneficial. It may just continue to give us the same results that are not as enjoyable or as achieving as we want to be. And that there can be times where we do need to make that pivot so that we can have a more positive outlook and have that positive impact on our well-being. It's not so much that failure, although you hear people say even that phrase of fail forward. It's that opportunity to recognize that a change was necessary and required in order to have that next growth. It's the same thing we see when we have a caterpillar go through the chrysalis process, that it's pushing through the cocoon that actually pushes the blood into the wings that makes that caterpillar be able to now be that butterfly that can actually fly and use its wings. So it's that important recognition that that ability to course correct, that's an important integral part of our resiliency. To be able to understand the meaning of failure and disappointment, of self-doubt, and to transition that into our ability to change our mind, to change our outlook, to change our behavior, that ability to adapt and adjust. That emotional agility, that grit, that ability to really look at things in a different way makes up a core piece of resiliency. And we know that it can be difficult to achieve and maintain, and it's okay to experience negative emotions because those can also contribute to our learning. But we know that also that ability to pivot and to self-reflect can have a positive importance on reaching our optimal performance and being in this general neurobiology of hope and change. So I want to share with you a quote that I recently heard by Dr. Sarah Sarkis. And she said that we're all one decision away from creating a whole different life. You can always pivot. You can always change directions. You can change your mind. You can change your habits. It isn't simple. It is not easy, and it will not be linear, but it is possible, and it can be life-changing. So this week, embrace the positive power of the ability to pivot. Recognize that things may not always go as planned, but that does not mean that we cannot still have control over what happens next, and to be able to learn from those opportunities to see strength and to become even more than we thought we could be. Be well.